What's up, fellas? So, had a good loyal patron supporter that wanted to know the 10 dumbest things that I've done in my life. And I'm going to just keep it to 10. All right, I've done a lot of dumb things, but 10, I'm going to give y'all 10 of the most dumbest things that I've ever done. And of course, I'm going to bleed this dry until y'all get tired of it. Somebody come up with 10 ways. If y'all want to see a video on 10 ways to drink bottled water, I'm going to come up with 10 ways to drink bottled water. If you want a video on 10 ways to hold your dick while you take a piss, I'm going to make a video 10 ways to hold your dick while taking a piss. Alright, I'm going to bleed this motherfucker dry. As long as y'all watching it and y'all requesting it, I'm going to keep making it. That's business one-on-one. Alright, so number one, the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life. And I've done a lot of dumb things, but this is the dumbest. Falling in love with a woman. Guys, when you fall in love with a woman, essentially you've built an attachment, which means that you're basically addicted to her. The same way a fucking person on cocaine is addicted to cocaine, the same chemicals that's going through their head that makes them need that cocaine or heroin or methamphetamine. It's the same chemicals that are flowing through your head when you fall in love. You are addicted to her. You are weak. You are powerless over your emotions. I tell you guys all the time to keep from building an attachment, keep a woman to no more than twice a week. Even if you're purple pill. If you're red pill once a week. But if you're purple pill twice a week. Even if you live with a girl. And I know you're going to say, how the fuck am I going to spend time with a girl twice a week if I live with her? Well, you might be laying next to bed with her at night. But as far as spending time with her, it means that you're y'all out or sitting on the couch watching TV only twice a week. Because the other times you're out with friends, you're on your purpose, whatever the case may be. But you specifically with spending time with her only twice a week for my purple pill guys that are married or living with a girl. All right. The other times, maybe y'all unwind in bed at night together and y'all watch the news together before you go to bed. But as far as spending time, no more than twice a week. That's to keep you from falling in love. I don't really see nothing wrong with loving a woman. But once you fall in love with her, you're powerless. You're weak. She's going to run the relationship. And more than likely, if she cared about you, she's going to stop caring about you because women see that as weakness. It's crazy, right? If you just love a woman, which means that you're not addicted to her, which means you don't put her on a pedestal. You care about her as a human fucking being. That means that you love her. Like a lot of you guys love me. When I say love, means that if something happened to a person that you love, you're like, damn, man, that's fucked up, man. AMS, he died in a car accident this weekend. Damn, that's fucked up, man. Hey, y'all want to go to that game tonight? You ain't going to lose no fucking sleep over it. But when you in love, guys, when you in love with the woman, you will lay your ass in bed shaking like a goddamn leaf at night when y'all break up. Literally, you can't even eat because you are addicted to her. The same chemicals, you're having withdrawal symptoms. Just like fucking somebody on heroin. The same shit. You have a withdrawal system. I don't know if any of you guys ever been in love. You'll go crazy. You'll sit there and you'll contemplate. If I kill this bitch, do I think I can get away with it? Do I think I'll be a suspect? You think like that. And you come to your senses and you're like, nah, I'm going to be the first suspect, man. We just broke up. I know I'm going to be the first suspect. I ain't going to kill that bitch. But you think about it. That's how powerful being in love is. All right. And for any of you guys that's laughing at that, like, oh, that's bullshit. You never been in love. You don't know. I think a comedian one time said that shit. You ain't been in love unless you thought about killing that motherfucker one time. That shit is true. Being in love, man, I had you calling somebody's phone, man, and they got them hanging up in your goddamn face, and you'll call right back. You don't got no self-respect for yourself or nothing. Just like a crackhead going out trying to do whatever they can, suck some dick, steal some shit, whatever they can to get that hit. That's like a person in love. That's why you never want to fall in love. The best way to prevent that is to keep the amount of time y'all spend together. Once a week for my red pill brothers, twice a week for my purple pill brothers that are in relationships and shit like this. And this, I don't care if you live with her. You can see her every fucking day. I'm talking about spending time. There's a difference. There's a difference between you and your girl hanging out every day and you and your girl just unwind in bed at night and watch the news and go. That's not spending time. All right, you won't get addicted like that. You won't get attached to her like that. Do not get attached to a fucking woman. It's unattractive to her anyway. I know on the movies and y'all see the guy, he falls in love, and the woman is just walking around and they got these little hearts hanging over their head. When a woman see you fall in love, she gets repelled. It's disgusting to her. It's weakness. It's not nothing attractive about him. First of all, once you fall in love, you're powerless to stand up to her. So she instantly loses attraction anyway. Because a man that's in love doesn't stand up to his woman. He starts to let her get away with bullshit. So right there and there, once you fall in love, just understand you're going to lose her. All right. The only way you keep her is if you're a good beta male provider, or you just let her run a relationship and that's just what she wants. Some women are like that. Most women get turned off by weakness. Some women want to run the relationship. All right. Some women want to be the alpha in the relationship. I give you that. So that's the only way you keep her. All right. You going to be fucking miserable. All right, guys. So don't fall in love with a woman. That's my biggest mistake I've ever had in my life. For like a year, that girl had me goddamn, like, I ain't know if I was going or coming half the time. Then she this is young. Y'all guys know I fell in love when I was like 16 in fucking high school. Like, and I think I was in ninth grade. Maybe it was 15 or 16. All right, ninth grade. And I fell in love with this goddamn girl. This girl had me, I didn't know if I was going or coming. Literally. All right, but I learned at an early age. So I ain't one of these guys who kept falling in love. That was it. My guard been up ever since then. Even with the girl that I lived with, I never fell in love with her. I loved her. I never fell in love with her. That's why I was always powerless when she started bucking. That's why I had no problem with leaving, because I wasn't in love with her, because I had went through that already. So I never opened myself up to that. I never spent time with her like that. We would spend time in the bed at night, but that was it. I was usually out with my friends. I wasn't on my purpose, but I would be out with my friends, hanging out. Or I would be playing video games after work and shit like that, but I didn't spend time with her like that. I never gave myself to a woman like that again. Number 2, moving in with a woman without your name on the lease. And to be honest with you guys, it really doesn't matter if your name on the lease. When you move into a residence with a woman, the reason why this is a mistake is because you naturally, now she has the power in the relationship. So I'm just going to really say, if your name is not on the lease. And I know a lot of you guys might do this. I did this because I had bad credit at the time. I got great credit now, but at the time I had bad credit. So I didn't put my name on the fucking lease. So I'm moving in with a girl. The places in her, do y'all guys think she was submissive? I want y'all guys to just think about this. If you're going to be in a happy relationship, you have to be in some kind of position of power with a woman. If she's in any, this is why once you have a kid with a woman, she gets the bucking. This is why once you get married with a woman, she gets the bucking. Anytime you give a woman a little power in the relationship by having a kid, she knows she can put you on child support. A woman knows a man don't want that. You act crazy, you want to put your ass on the child support. She knows that. You're in a marriage, she started acting crazy. Why? You put your ass on this alimony, or I'm gonna get the house and everything, and you gonna. So when you do these things, when you give a woman the power like that in a relationship, she's naturally not submissive. I'm just letting you guys know, do not do that. You better off, guys. You better off. If you're gonna do something like that, it's better off if she move in with you and your name is on the lease, and that way you might have to go through some shit to get her out of there. But as long as y'all guys not married, the place is yours. Or at the very least, y'all get an apartment together. At the very least, don't you move in with her, none of that bullshit. Y'all get an apartment together. And this is mainly for my purple pill. I know everybody over here is not red pill, dick them down, toss them to the side of the road. I know a lot of you guys, I'll say 75, 80% of you guys over here, at least 50%, but let's cut the bullshit. Most of you, 75, 80% of you motherfuckers are straight purple pill. And ain't nothing wrong with that, right? Ain't nothing wrong with that. You just accept the risk for being in a relationship. You just, hey, this is what it is, AMS. I know they trash, but I don't want to be out here trying to date 8 women. That's just not me. And I get that. And I ain't going to talk bad about nobody, just as long as you aware of female nature. And so with that being said, if you're going to do it, get a place together. That way you can maintain some respect in the relationship. Ain't nothing worse than being with a woman when she knows she has the upper hand in the relationship. And when you move into a place with a woman, I did it twice. I did it in Alabama, and I did it in New York when I moved up here. Moved in with a girl. twice, and both of them were hell. I'm gonna just tell you like that right there. Now, the one in Alabama, I would go live with my sister, and then we would get back together. But it's hard for a woman to submit when she knows she has the upper hand. You don't act right, you go back and live with your sister. So you always want to be in a position of power with women. The best position of power to be in is to have your own fucking place and let her ass stay over there. That's the best way. That's just the way it is, guys. All right, number 3, getting a car in a woman's name. Do not get no assets, no business, no nothing. I know you think you're in love today. I know it sounds like a good idea to open up that fucking salon shop with you and your girl name on the fucking business license and shit like that. Horrible fucking mistake. It gives the woman power. It gives her leverage because she knows you have something to lose. Do everything in your fucking name. If you don't have the fucking credit to do it, then wait till you straighten out your credit. A lot of you guys probably gonna want a car or something, your credit fucked up, and you're gonna be tempted because everything is good today. That's the way it works. See, everything seems good today, and that's what you judge it off. Everything is good today. But what about 6 months down the road? And I don't care what a woman tell you, I wouldn't do you like that. That's what you're gonna hear. I wouldn't do you like that, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and then as soon as shit go bad, women scorn or a pain in the ass. Do y'all guys understand that? The only way a woman probably won't act like that is if she initiate the breakup. If it's her choice. But if it's anything like you causing it, anything like that, she gonna be fucking bitter and scornful. That's the way that works, guys. So do not get no assets. Do not get no business in a woman. I don't care what it sounds like, what it feels like. It feels right. I found my soulmate, AMS. Yeah, today. What about a year from now? You got to think long term. All right, guys. Number 4, my 4th biggest mistake, letting someone move me off center. When I had a good job, a decent job, none of these jobs I had early in my life were great, but this is all relative, guys. All right, compared to other jobs, they were great jobs. All right, so I had this great machine operator job when I was like 23 years old, and I got into it with this female packer on my line. I can't even remember what the argument was over. I know we had some little thing, going on outside of the job. I couldn't fuck her and nothing like that, but we had this little thing where I was trying to fuck her. And so, you know how that go. You give up, and so y'all just stop talking. But she was still packing on my line while I'm running machines. And we got into some, I can't even remember, she was slow packing them. I can't remember exactly what initiated the fight. It's been so fucking years. I was 23, I'm 40 now. So there you go, 17 fucking years ago. So I can't exactly remember exactly what it was over. But I remember I cussed her out and all this and other shit. And the manager was called and I cussed his ass out. Great job, great benefits, Blue Cross Blue Shield. The job hadn't had a layoff ever in their history. They gave great raises per year, cost of living raises. And relative to the other jobs at the time in the area, it was one of the highest paying jobs in the state. All right, till Hyundai came. Hyundai came and it became, but until Hyundai came, I think it was the highest paying factory job. Obviously you had skilled labor and shit like that, but the highest paying factory job in the state. All right. And so when that job came, and when I lost that job, guys, letting a bitch move me off center, that shit set me back for years. It was like 5 years before the construction job, before I got another great paying job. I think I was 29 or 30 when I got the construction job as a welding apprentice. All right, and like I tell you, none of these jobs like they paid $100 an hour, no shit like that. Like I say, all this shit is relative. Both of them paid like $17 an hour, but at the time in Alabama, that was great fucking money. All right, and so lost that job, set me back for 5 years. Had to move in with my auntie, work bullshit packing jobs, back-breaking work jobs, all because I let a bitch move me off center. Y'all guys must understand. Y'all read the newspaper and shit like that, and people shooting people and people beating people ass, jumping people because they let somebody move them off center. Do y'all guys understand that? Do not be around here being emotional, letting people move you off center. That's why I stopped responding to YouTube insults and shit like that. I'm never letting nobody move me off center ever again. Say what you want to fucking say. And y'all guys can believe what you want to fucking believe. I'm not responding to it. I'll block your ass. You come over with that bullshit, I'll block your ass. I'm not responding to bullshit. I'm not never letting nobody move me off my center ever again. And you can bet your life on that. I promise you that. I don't give a fuck what nobody. Somebody can show y'all a picture of me right now fucking a goddamn donkey. And y'all, hey, miss, you got to make a response. I ain't responding to shit. I'm telling you right now, I ain't responding. Believe. Matter of fact, if you come over here and try to tell me about it, I block your ass. Don't tell me shit. I don't even want to hear it. Don't bring that bullshit over here. Never let nobody move you off center, guys. Think of the fucking consequences. That shit set me back for years. Years. Bullshit job after bullshit job. No benefits. This was a great, clean, non-working job. I mean, it was working, all right, but you work with your mind, not bending your back and shit like that. Set me back. A lot of you guys got great jobs right now, great situation. All it takes is for you to get into it with an employee or anything. It ain't got to just be at work, guys. You can let somebody at your apartment building move you off center. And like they say, trouble is easy to get into, hard to fucking get out of, guys. Keep your emotional center. Number 5, not having a savings after I lost that job. I had to move in with my fucking auntie. And once you fall in that situation, guys, where you have to move, it's like hell getting back on your feet. I don't know if any of you guys know how I feel to hit fucking rock bottom, but once you hit rock bottom, it's like hell getting back on top. So you never want to hit rock bottom. That's why you want to have a fucking savings. Now, I want you guys to invest most of your money, but you should have about 6 months savings saved up in your savings account before you even think about investing shit. Because guys, something will always go wrong. Your health, you'll lose your job. Any fucking thing can happen, guys. So you want to make sure you got some savings in case bullshit happens, because bullshit always happens. You need an emergency fund. 6 months preferably. If you're somebody who work in a rocky field or something like me on YouTube, I could wake up tomorrow and YouTube just like, you know what? We ain't gonna put this no profanity on our channel no more. We change our mind. Out the blue. What you gonna do? Bitch and complain? The channel just gone. So with me knowing that, that's why I make sure I got a good year's savings. Because I'm aware of that. And all this comes from, guys, going through that. So I want you guys to understand that this is why you can't buy wisdom. You only go through life, guys. Whenever y'all hear somebody talking wisdom and shit, just knowing life done kick them in their ass. They ain't just wake up. You can't read wisdom in a book. You can learn some shit in a book, but usually you want to go through it. Like I'm making these videos now and I'm telling you all these mistakes I'm saying. A lot of it going to go in one ear and right out the other. Because a lot of the times, guys, you got to go through it yourself to understand it. So it sounds good, you guys hearing me say it, and maybe some of this shit you'll take heed, but more than likely you're going to have to go through the shit yourself before you really take it serious. That's the way life is most times. I wish we could just learn from other people's mistakes, but more likely a lot of the shit we do, guys, you got to go through it before you learn it. That way it stings. You know what they say, the best, thing that causes, to remember something? Pain. When you go through pain. And me having to lose my apartment and move back home, my auntie, I'll never forget that bullshit. That's a great pain in my life. I could be 85 years old and I'll remember that shit. That is a great pain in my life and I ain't never forgetting it. So make sure you have a fucking savings, guys. Before you invest in shit, before you do real estate, before you do stocks and bonds, before you even invest in your business, make sure you got a savings to make sure you don't have to move back home with your mom and dad. That's top priority, guys. All right. Number 6, letting my student loans go into default. 7 years of bad credit. 7 years. In other words, guys, I had to live in that basement about 2 or 3 more years after I started making money because my credit wouldn't allow me to move. Because once you go in default or once you, miss a couple of payments or something, guys, that shit is on your record for 7 years and it pulls high on your credit report. When you miss payments, that is high on your credit report. So when you miss those, it kills your credit score. Kill it. You miss a couple of payments if any of you guys paying student loans or some shit like this, and you miss a couple of payments or you missed a couple of credit card payments, For 7 years, that shit is gonna weigh heavily on your credit score. The only thing that might help you a little bit is if you got a lot of credit cards. So say you somebody who got 10 credit cards and you miss one payment, it might don't kill you that much. But if you somebody who got 2 credit cards and you miss one payment, that shit is gonna kill your fucking credit score. All right, so make sure you take this shit serious, guys. Credit score, you know, I know what Dave Ramsey preached, but I'm telling you what I preach, right? Because most people believe like me to a certain degree that you need credit. All right, Dave Ramsey wants you to pay for everything cash, which in my opinion is just not realistic. All right, so you're gonna need credit, and if you're somebody who wants to do like a loan or something like this, your interest rate is gonna be greatly affected by that credit score, guys. Greatly affected. So you want to make sure you take your credit score seriously, because you can't even move. You fuck buying something. In a lot of cases, guys, you can't even fucking move. A lot of these places want you to have a 700 credit score to move to some certain spots. So you want a credit, and all you guys who want to buy cars and shit like that, the interest rate that's on that car is greatly affected by your credit score. What you gonna pay? You can pay $350 a month, or you can pay $650 a month just based off of your credit score. It's crazy. All right, guys. Number 7, leaving Job Corps. Oh man, this set up me to be working bullshit jobs. So I left Job Corps when I was like 19 years old. Left Job Corps, and it was 4 years up till I was 23 before I got a good job. So that was 4 years of me doing like minimum wage jobs, bullshit. Some of you guys right now in school right now, and you thinking, man, I'm just about ready to drop out. Oh, I'm gonna take a break. Oh, I love that. I'm finna take a break. Then the break never ends. Some of you guys been on a college break for 20 years and you still taking that break. Guys, finish what you fucking started. That shit set me for 4 years working bullshit minimum wage ass jobs. So for all you guys that's in school right now, because you heard somebody on YouTube tell you that school is dumb and blah, 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 and all this other bullshit. Every time I hear Robert Kiyosaki speak, the guy who wrote fucking Rich Dad Poor Dad, every time I hear him talk, he always talking about how dumb you is to go to school and you're going to become an employee, all this other bullshit. You know, all that shit is just dumb shit. Yeah, it's true if you're going to go to school and get a degree to make water bottles. Yes, yeah, going to school is stupid. But if you're going to be an architect or a doctor or a nurse or a registered nurse or a lawyer or, you know, anything like that, it is good, guys. You know, I'm just, you know, enter the STEM fields, guys. Anything like that, it's good, guys. So don't believe the fucking hype. Don't get on YouTube and watch these assholes tell you just because they invested in some real estate or they wrote a book and they able to live a good prosperous life because they wrote a fucking book and then they took the profits from that book and invested in real estate, and then they tell you you're a dumbass for going to school. Get the fuck out of here. Just because you wrote a fucking best-selling book and you able to make fucking X amount of dollars in passive income a month and invest in real estate, that's good for you. Everybody can't do that. All right. So guys, make sure you finish what you started. Stay in fucking school. Get your fucking education. Don't believe the fucking hype. Just make sure you're doing a field that has a demand. That's all you got to do. Just make sure the field that you're in has a demand. Don't go get no bullshit degree because it will cost you if you do. All right. That's all you got to do as far as going to school, guys. So dropping out of Job Corps, and for all you guys wondering why I was at Job Corps for, was to be an electrician. And I went from that to working bullshit jobs up till I was 23, finally got another job. And then I let a bitch move me off center. And then it was fucking years, all the way till I was like 29, 30, before I got another good job. Sad, man. All right, number 8, not utilizing basketball to get an education. Guys, I never claimed to be Michael Jordan when I was playing basketball. But I sit and I watch some of these college basketball games right now. I seen some boys sitting on the fucking bench playing for Duke. And I'm like, I was better than him with fucking 9 toes. Like, some of these motherfuckers, I'm like, if this motherfucker's getting a scholarship to play, then I could have got a scholarship to play. And I kick myself all the time because I'm highly intelligent and I was good enough in basketball to get a free education. And I didn't utilize it because I wanted to chase ass. That's great. That's just great. I look at it now and it's so stupid. And it goes back to the self-improvement. So let's get this straight. I'm not going to pursue basketball to chase ass. I want y'all to think about that now. What does that sound like? Think about that. When I could have pursued basketball and the girls are going to pursue me because I play basketball. What that sound like? Ain't that the same thing where I tell y'all about getting on your purpose and let the women come to you? So I didn't want to play basketball because I want to go chase tail all the time, right? But in actuality, if I would have just played basketball, then the women would have came to me and I could just sit back like I'm King Almighty. That's the same thing I tell you guys with getting on your fucking purpose. When you guys get off work or get out of school, instead of going chasing ass, pursue your purpose, the women gonna gravitate to you. Do y'all guys grasp that? Now, I don't want you guys getting on your purpose so women can gravitate to you. I want y'all guys getting on your purpose because, guys, purpose fixes everything. Your life is just better financially, mentally, spiritually, every fucking thing. I piss better when I'm on my purpose. I shit better. You know how you take a shit when you're not on your purpose and it come out all like broken up and shit? When you're on your purpose and you take a shit, everything come out solid. You don't do that little flutter shit. You know how that little liquid shit, when you're not on your purpose, it come out all liquid and shit. It just flow out your ass and when you're on your purpose, man, you don't get that. You get those nice turds, solid turds. That's what purpose does, dog. Purpose even fixes your goddamn shitting. All right. And so, guys, that's what I'm talking about. I was going about it backwards. If I wanted pussy, pursue basketball and let the bitches come to you. No. I want to go to the mall. I want to go here and hang with this girl. I want to go hang with this girl. I mean, be on your purpose. And the bitches would gravitate to you. That's the same thing I tell you guys. Don't chase your fucking tail. If you want some pussy and pussy is what you think about 24/7, and I get it. I've been 17 years old. I did not skip from 12 years old, guys, to 40. I've been 17, horny ass teenager when my dick was hard all goddamn day. So I fucking get it. But what I'm telling you is, if that's your goal, chase your purpose and then let the bitches gravitate to you. You're going to be successful and you're going to get more bitches in the end. In the end. And it's way more productive. And you shit better. All right, guys. So I still kick myself over that. Not getting that free education to play basketball. Worst case scenario, I could have played overseas for a good 6-figure salary. Whatever. All right. Number 9. Buying a Mercedes with active income. I kick myself over that too, guys. For what I paid for that Mercedes, guys, you know how much money passively, so I done had the Mercedes, what now, about 4 years now? Passively, every year, that could have created in index funds 6 to 8% return. Right now, index funds are up. The returns I done got this year, now I know it varies and it goes up and down, have been great. All right, now I'm not knocking on wood. It might don't last like that, but I'm talking about right now is this year. I done did very well on index funds. I haven't broken down and did the exact math on it, but just off of my calculation, I done got like a 12-13% return on my index funds. Now I know next year it might go down to 3%, but as far as this year, from just me doing the calculation off the top of my head, it looks like about a 12 or 13% return on investment. Imagine if I had the money I paid for that Mercedes and put it into index funds. So I don't want, listen, nothing wrong with buying yourselves nice cars. But what you want to be, 98 years old, sleep in a basement and ride a fucking skateboard all your life, and when you're 98 years old, you die with fucking $40 million in the bank? No. What I am telling you guys though is do a little delayed gratification and let your passive income buy your luxuries. That's what I hate. I'm not mad that I bought the Mercedes. All right, I'm not against it. I like nice things. The thing is, I did it backwards. Do investments and then let the investments buy the dumb shit. That's what you do, guys. I want you guys buying nice things. All right, I still believe in fucking, like these earrings. You see the Mercedes 550, motherfucker? That's manipulation, bitch. Ain't nothing changed. The thing is, before you guys do that, let the investments buy your liabilities. That's what I'm saying. Don't let your active income buy your liabilities. I'm still fucking manipulation, bitch. Oh yeah, I ain't forgot, baby. It's still here. Yeah. Yeah, I used a hypergamy against them. Ain't nothing changed. It's still here. Just delay gratification and do it later, guys. And number 10, waiting an extra year to start my YouTube channel. Right now, some of you guys got something that you want to start right now, but you ain't gonna do it. You're gonna put it off and put it off, put it off. I supposed to start my YouTube channel a year before I actually did. And if any of you guys go to my main YouTube channel and you go to the About page, you will see that I started it March the 10th or 15th or something like that. That was like 4 or 5 months actually after I had thought about it. And then I started it in March, and then I made one video, and then I deleted it. And then I actually ended up starting over in November, because I kept talking myself out of it till I finally just said, fuck it. A whole year. Do y'all guys know that if I'd had to jump off a whole year earlier, do y'all guys know how much more money I could have had invested into creating passive income by starting that extra year? So how much money over time that 1 year cost me because I was procrastinating? How many of you right now got a business idea and you don't start it because you procrastinating? That's what procrastination does, guys. If any of you guys have something you got an idea on, go for it. I think Graham Bell or somebody had actually supposed to beat Graham Bell to getting the telephone patented. But they beat him to it. Graham Bell beat him to it, and he ended up getting the patent. That's what procrastination does, guys. That's what I don't know if it was actually procrastination that caused that, though. I think I can't remember exactly what caused that, but I just know somebody was supposed to beat Graham Bell to get the telephone patented, and Graham Bell beat him. So the thing is, guys, make sure that if you have some idea, go for it. Don't be fucking a pussy and thinking about it and talking yourself out of it. I cost myself hundreds of thousands of dollars just by waiting that extra year. Do y'all guys understand that? So that was a big fucking mistake on my part. All right, guys. So those are the 10 dumbest things I've ever done in my fucking lifetime that I can remember, man. All right, guys. I'll get back with you guys later.